god. This whole thing, this whole time I have been muted. Oh my god. Oh, okay, back to square one. All right. No required mods, and this has a 125 megabyte download. This is your South African map. There are ample sell points located at the point of business center for all your needs. It also has custom quarries for all limestone you may ever need. The map has 27 farmlands, 23 fields. It has a market of its own. Alright, so there is this map. These are very big fields. What they say this was this a 4X map? Yeah, this is a 4X map for single or multiplayer. Large fields work towards making the map interesting. So this is a big, yeah, these are big fields. I'll be doing a map tour on this later on, and the other two maps. I'll go back into this one. This one has the two required mods that are right here. That one and that one right there. It's just these little islands right here. And you get 62 farmlands, 5 small fields from 0.14 to 2.21 hectares, total of 5.9 hectares of field, 7 small to medium-sized islands, one of which houses the vehicle dealer, one is the animal dealer, one island with a forestry and a sawmill, one island with a starting your farm adventure, or for starting your farm adventure. Yeah, I can't read today. No glasses. One small island with a forest and fields, and lots of water, providing plenty of space to explore. With some skill and investment, you can create a complete landscape to your own taste from this island world. And I will be doing a map tour on that. Alright, yeah, another one. This is, like I was saying, this is right here is all water in the middle of the map, so. Alright, and 3 production, 4 cell, or 6 cells point, and 5 diggable stones, and a working pile. 23 bayable lands, 10 fields, and a total of 34 islands, or 34 lands. Okay, 57.75 megabytes. Clover Ridge. I'll be doing a map tour on that one also later. Just want to get the info out of the way so I can just run through the map tours later on. Okay. And we have ourselves some. This is KHI 3020 Teraflex headers. Uh, Configuration model year 2011 to 2029 and 2021 to 2026. Oh, it's not 29, it's 20. 2011 to 2020 and 21 to 26. Okay. The 2030 Teraflex 20 footer, working with 20 feet, and it goes for 6 miles an hour, and it's $55,008. We got a 25-foot width with 59,750 at 6 miles an hour. They're all at 6 miles an hour, and we got a 30-foot and a 35-foot. The 30-foot is 74,658, and the big one is 86,259. They are for your case. It comes in a pack. This is a header pack. All right. I'll be showing you those mods here in a little bit. I'm just kind of getting through the description. That one, and let's see here. Alright, well, got through the maps. Let's go see what the updates are. I'll get to these here in a little bit. I've got a little presentation for you guys. Alright, and we had use sales time left. Okay. the color changes based on the hours left. So if you've got 5 hours left, it's green, 3 hours yellow, and 1 hour red. Nice. That way you know in your used car sales, you know which ones are going quick, which one's going to be popping out. You're going to be that also makes them switch it up instead of going in there. You know, you go in when you come into the game, you go in, say, a few hours later, it's still the same thing. You go in a few more hours later, still the same thing. Go in a few more hours later, nothing changes. I hate it when it does that. You go in and refresh the shop, and it doesn't do anything. Let's say it's these same 4 pieces of equipment. This one will be here, this one will be here, and this one will be over here, and this one will be in the front one. So but hey, it's a game. Having fun. Okay, now we got farmland auctions. It got itself an update. Oh no, it's available. Wait, was this the update one? No, it's a new one. Okay, farmland auctions. On auction land, bids can be placed directly on the field using the B key. Each new bid increased the current auction price and offers an alternative way to purchase land, depending on the mod setting. NPC bidders can be enabled or disabled. It is also possible to restrict farmland purchases so that the land can only be bought through auctions, while a standard purchase is blocked. In multiplayer, farmers can bid against each other. And that's just the also available console commands. So there's the console commands right here. I'm not going to read through all those. I don't play on console, so it's right here in the description of the mod hub. But yeah, it highlights your auction area where you got to go. You go and you start your bids. I don't have that one installed, but I might. No, wait, I did do that one. Okay, 3D Inspector. This inspector displays status information direct in-game world. This includes fill levels, vehicle information, production data, and animal information. This display can be shown as a hold by holding down the Alt key. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. That'd be nice on the silo, you know? It's a silo instead of going, what is that? How much do I got in there? Which you can always go to your field report and I mean it works the same way except for this is just lazy man way. Okay, through the years. Are you yearning for the days of the old, looking for extra challenge, waiting to play a bit different than you have done before? Want to play with machines that you typically never done before? Oh, that's a lot to read, guys. This mod adds completely new layer of progression as you know from as many other simulation games. And you will get to play with machines that you've probably never tried before. Huh. So this mod is heavily configurable to provide the best gameplay experience for you. So look, I have no idea on what this thing does. So 20 years? Man. I'll have to look into that one a little bit more. It puts all the old stuff out there, so you got to use old, and as you know, that'd be good for if you're doing role play. It's 1950 and I'm starting out my first farm. Dad kicked me out of the fucking house. There you go. And seasonal wool. Sheep are sheared in April and October. Wool accumulates over the full 6 months period between shearing. Animals' health is tracked monthly. Unhealthy sheep produce proportionately less wool. Twice yearly shearing, April and October. Nice. I did pick that one up there once in a while. I have sheep. Make sure if there's any goats in there, I'll have to sell them off. Extended input help. This mod uses the game's existing display. Currently includes feed mixer, bale control, or bale counter, stationary bales, crab steering, variable work mode, yarder towers. God. All features can be enabled and disabled in the general settings. Nice. That's a lot of stuff that it can help it with. Good. I might have to get that one. Alright, then we had quite a few updates. Let's get into the updates. Okay, the combs. Combs have applied fixes to various decorative elements. That was its fix. And hey, we just got this one from Dinky. Okay, what it was his? Man, change log is what, 2? Oh wow. Fix cow milk production in barns. And I drop everything on my feet. Added soil map for production farming. Added scoreboard on the field. Added license plate adapters to the map. Improved appearance of asphalt roads. Ending new save required. Fix issues with water and ditches. Water level now changes depending on the season. Updated field owner's name. Adjusted price to several farmlands. A new save game is recommended but not required. But hey, this one up here says save game is required, so I would just remove that recommended but not required. A new save game is, and just go to required. After purchasing a new field, it is recommended to cut tree branches along field edges. Okay, yeah, well, yeah. So remove some trees along some of that or some of the branches so you can get by. Alright, so there you go. And that map has 7 required mods. If you're interested in downloading it. Alright, now we're moving on. Come on back. Okay. Salik's Farm Package. Okay, and the change log for this is... Wow, what did they do? Well, it doesn't say. They didn't give a change log, so they did something. Oh, there it is. Fixed a gate collision issue, fixed sound effects. Alright, and this farms. This is a brand new farm. What? Wait. It says it's an update. But there's no change log? Size is 610 megabytes. Version 1. Has 8 required mods. This looks like the map right here, so I don't remember this map. I could be wrong. But there is no snow on the map. Winter is in this regions are only cold and dry. The map also includes a sugarcane plant where you can sell sugarcane and buy Venice and filter cake. Okay, the map includes 29 medium and large fields with all with missions. That's nice. The machinery workshop is located inside the inter store. Indrot store. Okay. The town has a market that accepts various products. Fuel station located on the roadside. Okay. Grains can be sold at the grain mill and the Sombrero station. The town also features a market and a covered fair area. Need time? Take a trailer to the lime vendor. You can also sell stones at this location. Bales of all types can be sold at the bale sale point. To sell milk, go to the dairy. You start with 2 farmyards. The first has 2 cattle feedlots and 2 barns for dairy cows. There is also a silage bunker shed and a house. The secondary farm has farm silo sheds and functional house. All land on the map can be purchased. Object at the farm near the town can be sold for customization. All right, already read the other 2, so no further to go into that. So there's that farm. I did not know this one was here. Huh. And it has, like I said, 8 required mods. And those are your required mods. Some people can't read it when it's highlighted like that. All right, now to move on. That was supposed to be an update, but there doesn't show the update anywhere. So that was probably another map. Urban Valley. We all know this one. We know this one. So here's the chain logs. Fixed floating cars. Fixed hidden building. Fixed minor errors and tweaks. All right. Good. They fixed floating cars. All right. And then we're on to Rolling Meadows. Changelog 1002. Whoa. Removed rocks on the edge of river. Then I guess they got another hot fix. Fix some of the Deadwood missions info. A new saved game is not necessarily required. However, a new save game is required to use all the new features. Well put. Well put. All right. Well, good thing I don't have a save game, but I did update in because I do have it. Yeah, and then we got a few more updates on this page here. Yeah, what is the update here for changelog 1001? Okay, fixed weight distribution. Unintended movement. Fixed paintwork on the mudguards. All right. And on the New Holland T7 SWB, changelog 1100. So let's see here, 1100. Added Stage V version to new hood decals. GPS receives on the roof and new Interview IV Plus terminal also blue flowered. Orange armrest button turning brown with black interior option fixed. Indicator and tail lights completely reworked. Passenger seat added. All right, good. Hey, the fire truck. Lizard, unfire. Unifier. All right, change log 1100. Added extra design options. Added roll door color is now configurable. Fire department lettering is now available in yellow and white. And functional individual removable nozzle. Ladder is now foldable. All right. They keep fixing this thing. They keep adding good stuff to it. I like it. All right, we got a corn header here, the multi-brand corn header. Okay, and the change log is 1100. Added claws and fence brands to the configuration. Or claws and fence. Okay, added color for the added brands. Added color configuration for metal, black, and gray. All right. Oh. And now on to our Volvo Wheel Loader Pack update. This is 1001. New interior. Something's underneath my mouse. My mouse is messing up. Okay, there we go. New interior and outdoor camera added. Motor RPM now increases with arm movement. Added missing lights to the cabin. Minor adjustments. Cool. Pretty much what it needed. And then now we've got the BAFA Shortwood Swap Body Pack. And this is change version 1002. Fully faulty collision on the crane replaced. The descriptive collision issue in the with the high seat and EPS cabin has been resolved. Minor adjustments. Our own tension belt installed. All right, and now page 3. Well, oh my God, look at all this. There's the rest of the updates. We got some updates to some buildings. Okay, manual tipping. These are pretty much just some buildings and whatnot. I got some tweaks and whatnot. But, man. That is a lot. Man, a lot. Okay, here we go. We got some weights. John Deere. Okay, the 1001. Added attached design configuration. All right. Top Nissan seed pack. Added big bags with seeds. All right. JCB 8030. The narrow track collision. Yeah, narrowed track collision. All right. And the colorful house got translation for home lighting has been added. And the enhanced mixer wagon, it got fixed for following warnings. Warning, da da da. Okay. We got those warnings. It fixed for the following warnings. Oh. Okay, now we're on to the Fleecy pack, Timber Run pack, and it had a change of our own tension belt installed, minor adjustments and bugs fixed, mod size reduced, front, rear, and both axles lift selectable. Okay. Almost there. I think I'll do a couple more, then I'm going to bounce out of here and show you the mods that we had for the day. If you have the updates, then they'll show up on your game. So let's bounce out of here, and we will get into our mods. All right, let me grab my controller. Okay, and on all the buildings that we were talking about, I'm inside one right now. So let's open that up. You had the mods, the little packs with the 4 buildings. Here's 4 different colors. You got the white, the red, the blue, the green. And here is, and they have dual doors on either side, all 4 of them. And then we had the pack. This pack was, oh, come on. I had my notes right here, and my notepad decided to time out on me. Okay, that pack was, oh, the Horman Building Pack 2. And in the pack, as you can see, they have, most of these buildings do have that type of roof. I've opened up. I mean, they got the light switches in here. And I've had to open up every one of the doors from the inside, so I left them open. I'd have to go through the side door on the outside, then open them from the inside. And got ourselves this building on the pack. And we'll go over here. Oh, yep, there's the side door. This side door right here, I could not get it to open no matter what I did. And it doesn't prompt, as you can see up there in my top corner. But as we go around the building and go inside, I can't find any way to get this pallet thing down this wall. You can't get through. There's stuff on the other side. That door shows right there. You can see that there's a door there, but it won't open. And there's no switches on the walls anywhere to, or anything over here that prompts to open it. Okay, so that one might need a little bit of a patch. See, can't open them from the outside, but I can go inside. I left this one just like that on purpose. And I go inside and gotta find the switches. Gotta look at the switches and open them from that way only. I like it, but also kind of a pain in the ass. And those are the switch boxes for the lights, doors. And then we got this building over here. Can't get in through the side over here, but you can get in over here. As you can see, this is Orman's building. They just kind of changed up the paint a little bit. And you still can't get into these. You can turn the lights on, though. Got a little place to sit, watch the arena. This is the horse stables. Or, which one was this? The horse what? The riding hall. So you can ride your horses here. All the gates open. Parking lot. Got a paddock here. A little arena to put them in. Alright, we'll walk around the building. See, got a back door to get in and out. I like this because you could actually open that up and then close those doors too. That is a hidden trigger. Just kind of find the letter over here and see. They're there. They're just, you got to remember where they're at. I can kind of see it when I go back and forth, but there you go. But they all work. So you can just open that up and then come over here. But they're manual. I have the auto open on stuff, but it's not working. And this over here is the, this is the shack. Take a look at my notes. This is the garage and shed. Alright. Nice little building here. got good little sound to it. And now we got out of this. This is the old post German house. Yeah, this is the old post German house. It's got its sleep trigger here. And no, nothing opens up but the front doors and the stalls. And it's got your wardrobe trigger here, but you can't. That opens the wardrobe, but there is no other doors you can get into. So that is that. Okay, and all the houses that we got today. We'll start off over here at this one. It's a pretty nice little house. You actually can go into it. A nice little kitchen. And you got yourself your washroom. And you got yourself, looks like a office bedroom type thing. And then you got yourself your front room, which looks like you got yourself a pull-out sofa to sleep on, and your wardrobe closet, dining table. All right, and you actually can get upstairs. You just got to make sure you hit the button so you can get upstairs through your attic. Got a phone over here, but it doesn't say anything about it being a collectible, so I was just checking. Sometimes they use those as collectibles. All right. We've done those sheds. We've done that house. And then we'll take a look at this house. This is another one. Got to kind of, yep, I got my super jump on. No, you can't get inside. It's got its sleep trigger. And its wardrobe. But it's a small little one. Then we'll move on over here to this house. This house, of course, it's got yourself a piano. Beautiful home. This one's the modern home. It's got yourself a sleep trigger, at least in a bed, wardrobe closet, and the closet. At least the triggers are in great places. All right. That's all the homes. Let's see, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, and the shed, and the fifth one right here with just the wardrobe trigger and sleep trigger on the outside. Now let's go take a look at all that equipment I was talking about. Okay, we had that one header pack in case. Well, here's all 5 of the headers. Yes, I did it. I bought them all. Got those. Here's your 3 biggest ones. Those, I think, were 35, 30, 25, and then 20. And then here's the bale trailer. And we can take another look at, let me get a save in real quick so I don't glitch out too quick. And we'll go back here. We just looked at all these right here. They run 58,000 to 91,000. And with these, all of them have the same. You can either get the years and which year. Not much to tell the difference in. I've seen it change, but just the sides, just the little side stickers there. And then if you want the little rods in the front, every one of the headers is the same way. All right. And the bale trailer we were just looking at, it's got some tire configurations. It's got several different brands of tires. And if you've got, you can put it whatever color you want. And some rim colors. So, yeah, let's see here. Let's say you want to go. Let's go pale blue. There you go. That arm stays there. Stays red. And then your rim color. We'll go to black. All right, let's back out of that. All right, and then we'll move on down. That's that trailer. And then here was the 5 different sizes, or 4 different sizes in the plows. I think we had a 9, an 8, a 7, and a 5 or something like that. Let's go take a look. Okay, they're right here. And you got decals and no decals. And then you got a 5, a 6, a 7, and an 8. And color-wise, it's customizable however you want if you've got that mod. But in person, there they are. Pretty gorgeous. And here's that little trailer that was in there. Kind of familiar looking little trailer. And here we go. We'll get onto that. And this one has wood planks, free color choice. Wood planks, free color choice. A bale trailer. Steel planks, free color choice. And then that's the Unreal version of it. So that's the 1.4 and a 1.7. And a bale trailer. And you get two different styles. You got standard and wide tires. You got design 3, design 2, and design 1. Looks like they put a few things on the side there, either a toolbox or a kick plate. Ladder, yes or no. And colors, it's very little, very limited on the rim color. All right. And we'll take a look at the pickup here. This thing has all different types of options all the way down through the paint. And 29,000. All right, let's go take a look at it. Now, I know I bought it. Now, where'd it go? There it is. 29,000. I kind of decked it all out, put everything on it. Let's see what she does. Here's the interior. It's doing 40 already. Ugh. She comes with a hitch, so let's see if she hooks into anything. She'll book it. Takes her a little bit across the field. And we'll hook onto our new tanker here, see if we can get it. No, she won't hook onto that with a tow hitch. So it's got to be a ball hitch style only. All right. Well, here's our tanker. This one has all different types of color configurations, letter, everything. Even this up front, because I took it from that ugly color. Here's our one on a palette. We'll go through that in the store. We looked at that on this, and we'll look at all these back in the store. Here's the tractor here. Let's see. Let's get inside the cab. It has got a lot of interactive controls, turn signals. You can open the doors. Lift the arm. Oh, we can turn the seat. We got rear. Oh yeah, we can turn it around for rear steering. There we go. Oh yeah, we got it. I like it. It's got all kinds of interactive controls on this bad boy. So, top speed about 26. Blinky, blinky, flashy, flashies. All right, now here's that other tractor that we got. It's got a little bit of interactive controls in it too. Open the door and the window. A little fresh air in here. Oh, it's even got rear steering capabilities too. Nice. Nice. Looking good. Looking up. No visor control or nothing, but hey, we're good. And 33 top speed. All right. She seems to drive pretty decent. Not really slow takeoff or nothing, but. And here is the trailer that we had there. All right. Now let's kind of jump back into that. Okay. Here's Maya. Okay. You got the universal aid without it and all of it. So we got some. And this is the universal compiler. It changes the plate back here, so if you know what machine you've got, you can. All right. Here's that tanker. And the tanker, it's got a couple different wheel brands. Rear lighting. You can go with stage 3 where there's none, 2 where there's, and 1. Front lights, yes or no. Fully covered. No, okay, well, wherever that did. Design, that's the numbers on the side. You can turn those on and off, but we'll leave all this on because the color options are. Okay, you got your rim color. And we got your custom color here. This one, we can kind of just go, kind of make the hubs kind of bleh. And we'll take this, we'll put that to white. That's that little tank in the front. And then the blue for the main tank. We'll bring it down here to orange. There we go. That almost worked. That almost works. Ugly colors, but it almost works. It seemed like something you'd see in the field. They'd have those god-awful red ones going, hey, you need to leave that there for the grease so we know which ones are which. They're color coordinated. Okay. We've looked at the headers. We've looked at that. We've looked at that. The mulcher, it is just the mulcher. That's why I didn't really jump into it. It is what you get. Okay, and new here is the tractors. You got 6400 to the 6600. I had the 6600 out there. I had it with all the Ultra stuff on it, but it's got several different wheel brands that you can choose from. And you got medium tires, rear twins, dual twins, standard. So, yeah, you can set this bad boy up however you want. 3 times the horsepower. Radiator cover 1 or 2. Doesn't really see much difference there. Beacon lights, all styles. Put them all on. Give us all the blinky blinkies that like I did. License plate, yay or nay. Warning triangle. We can throw one of those on in the back. And the front guard. Threw that on. Yes, we will. Decals. We can go back or forth, whichever we want. Work cameras. Yeah, we can throw those on. They pop in. Front loader. You can go lizard, hauler, arc, Koish. We'll go with hauler. Interactive controls. Of course, we saw that. And your color, you can paint it how you want it. And you can... Let's see, there's the exhaust color, rim color, grill color, bonnet for the top color, and the main color. So you can configure that all you need to. And the Valtra. We've got the S324, the 374. You got your choice. You got several wheel brands. wide tires, wheel weights, rear twin, twin all the way around. You got the engine power, beacons, fenders, yes or no, and colors, whatever your heart desires. And that is a 350 to 400 horsepower S series. And your trailer, Vaja, or Vala. Capacity is 3,700, 47.5, 42, 37. So we got 47.5. Several different wheel configuration. Well, two different wheel configuration. Different colors here. Got case, claws, whatever brands you want to put on here. Color-wise, Fendt, JCB, John Deere. It's got all the brands. And then you got the back decals. With decals, back decal, white decal, black decal, door decals. Yeah, I mean, you got all kinds of different tail lights and stuff right here. Got lower attacher, upper attacher, lower attacher. Must be in front. Oh, so lower attacher is the ball hitch looking one. Upper attacher is the penal hitch looking one. Then you got the one color for the rims. Okay, so let's bring it. We've already looked at the pickup. I mean, that pickup has got so many different color configurations. It's unreal. That's kind of nice. And Isaiah, that's the other one that was in here. Is one I was looking for. And you can just purchase it. You know what they are, what they do. And now you got one on a pallet. All right. Well, that's everything that this mod show's got to offer. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. All right. Well, I would have to say that's my longest mod show. There was a lot of mods today. A lot. And a lot of updates. But thank you for all for joining me. I'm glad that you stopped by. I hope this message and mods get to you. And you use them as much as I do. All right? Well, you all have a good day. And I'll see you on the next one, which will be not too long. I've got some maps to go over, and just keep an eye out. I'll be coming out with the those 3 new maps. I'll be doing them here shortly. I'm just gonna finish making sure they're ready to go. Then I'll come back live. All right. So I will see you guys here in just a few minutes. All right. Peace.